Hello everyone. Welcome back to Sai Homeschool. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Today we will study more aspects of acids. That is chemical properties of acids from acids, bases, salts lesson. This is second session. Last session we discussed what are acids, what are bases and what are indicators. Today we will discuss one aspect, that is reaction of acids and bases with metals. What will happen when acids reacts with metals? So we'll see this experiment later. So if the acid and metal, so if metal reacts with acid, so you will get salt and hydrogen gas. This is very important everywhere as an exam point of view. Reaction of acids with metal, that is, so whenever the acid reacts with metal, it gives salt and hydrogen gas. One example I can take, zinc plus HCl, it gives rise to ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. So if you observe here, is it possible to replace zinc to the hydrogen gas? So if you see the reactivity series of this is the reactivity series. If you observe, where is zinc? Zinc is here. It is decreasing order. We had written here decreasing order of metals. So hydrogen is here. So zinc is more reactive than hydrogen. So zinc replaces hydrogen. This is displacement reaction we studied in the first chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. Okay. So one more example. Sodium hydroxide. It is the aqueous solution. When it will be reacts with zinc, you will get a sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. So this hydrogen is formed in the reaction. So where it will be happen, you just see the experiment. So how do you observe? When the metals reacts with acids, you will get a hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is colorless and odorless. You can see here hydrogen gas. You can observe the hydrogen gas, but you don't know whether it is a hydrogen gas or not. So that you have to do the reaction of zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid. You can identify the hydrogen gas. So here one question they will ask, how do you identify whether the hydrogen gas or not? Why means, so how do you observe? You should know this experiment. So when you take a hydrogen gas bubbles, here it will be dilute sulfuric acid and zinc granules in a test tube. You closed with test tube with a one rubber tank. So hydrogen gas will be evolved. So here you don't know whether the hydrogen gas it comes, how it will be present. So this hydrogen gas, you pass it into the soap solution. So here the bubbles will be formed. So see, bubbles it will come outside. When you touch these bubbles with candle, so what will happen? This hydrogen gas will be get with a pop sound. So that we can know, other gases we won't get a pop sound when it will catch us a fire. So you can know that bubbles will be filled with hydrogen gas here. What we are getting bubbles here outside. These bubbles containing a hydrogen gas. For these bubbles, when you give a fire, this will get burst. It will catch us fire and get fluff with the pop sound. So it is very important question. How do you test hydrogen gas is in this or not? So how do you test? Hydrogen gas will be tested with the help of burning candle. Hydrogen gas catches fire with a pop sound. That is one important question they may ask in the examination. That is how the metals reacts with acids. When metal reacts with the acids, you will get salt and hydrogen gas. Second aspect, that is how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates reacts with acids or metal bicarbonates. This is so how it will be react. So we'll check. So first, before going to this aspect, what are metal carbonates? Metal carbonates means metals with combination of carbonyl group. That is, so metals with a carbonyl group. Carbonyl group formula is CO3, CO3 2 minus. That is carbonyl group 2 minus. So that is what is metal carbonate is metal with carbonate group. Metal hydrogen carbonates or maybe metal bicarbonates means metal with bicarbonates that we'll see with the example. So some more metal carbonates we can give sodium carbonate, calcium carbonate, barium carbonate, that is so metal bicarbonate. So this is the see here bicarbonates, that is metal with the bicarbonate. Bicarbonate is HCO3 minus 1, that is sodium. This is sodium bicarbonate. So what will happen when this reacts with the acid? Metal carbonates reacts with the acid, you will get salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. Same thing when metal bicarbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates reacts with the acid, you will get sodium chloride means salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. So both the reaction you will get same products, that is salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. Here we took sodium carbonate when reacts with hydrogen chloride, you will get NaCl, H2O and CO2. When same thing, it will be sodium bicarbonate. It will be reacts with HCl. You will get NaCl, H2O plus CO2. One more example, it is when calcium carbonate, calcium hydroxide when reacts with how? On the passing of carbon dioxide gas evolved through lime water. So here before we observe the hydrogen gas, how do we know whether the hydrogen gas is released or not? Here which gas is we are getting? We are getting carbon dioxide. How did you test the whether the evolved gas is carbon dioxide or not? That is the experiment they had given, that we should find through lime water test. Lime water test, what will happen is bubbles coming out. That is, so here if you observe calcium hydroxide solution, you have to take, see here, carbon dioxide, dilute hydrochloric acid and sodium carbonate. So we are using sodium carbonate plus HCl. So the gas carbon dioxide will be evolved. So how did you observe? Here if you observe color of this, you can see a lime water, it is colorless. So when the carbon dioxide, it will be enter into this calcium hydroxide solution, it will be milky white color. So that after changing the color of this solution, we can know that there is a carbon dioxide. It will be present in the solution. Before, hydrogen gas we had find by using the pops. When catches a fire, we'll get the pop sound. Here, by turning this calcium hydroxide solution with a milky white, that is here, by passing the carbon dioxide gas to the lime water, that is lime water means calcium hydroxide solution, you will get a white precipitate. So that we know that there is a calcium, there is carbon gas. So an excess passing of carbon dioxide. So calcium carbonate, if you pass excess of carbon dioxide into that, you will get again colorless solution, that is calcium bicarbonate. You will get it. This is again, you will get it back. So this is milky white color, right? So we are getting above this. Here is, see, white precipitate calcium carbonate. Again, if you pass excess of carbon dioxide gas into that, what will happen? You will get again calcium bicarbonate, that is insoluble, sorry, colorless. So limestone, chalk and marble are different forms of calcium carbonate. When metal carbonates and hydrogen carbonates reacts with the acids, you will get corresponding salts, carbon dioxide and water. One more question here is important for you, that is, so if you observe the Pepsi bottles, when juice bottle if you open, there will be a gas will be liberates, no? That is effervescence. That is called effervescence. That is carbon dioxide. How do you test this means by passing that it coming into the, by using lime water test we can identify the carbon dioxide by changing it into the milky white color. That is the reaction of metals with the acids and metals with the carbonates and bicarbonates. These two aspects of acids will be very important as per your examination. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel.